Hey guys, Tony Mello Properties team. Hope you're all doing well. Did a video yesterday. I'm going to do another video today. I'm going to try to keep on the videos so that at least every other day or a couple times a week we're sending something out, putting it on YouTube and distributing it from there. Today's topic I'm thinking about talking about. I'm going to try it again. I'm not good at this, keeping it short. Thinking about talking about the next few minutes people that look at properties on Realtor and Zillow and those kinds of properties. So we have clients. We set them up on MLS. We ask them what it is that they're looking for. They tell us they're looking for single families up to $500,000, 3 bedrooms, whatever it is. We set up the profile in the search areas that they're looking for, and then we let it go. Whatever comes on the market, they have access to what's currently on the market. Whatever comes new on the market, they get emails and they can review those properties and then tell us if they want to go look at those properties or just start discussing it. So we always set that up for every buyer client. There are buyer clients that, for whatever reason, maybe they just like the graphic user interface of the Zillow or the Realtor or whatever it is that they're using. They like where the buttons are or something. Fine. I don't fight with people, and if that's what you want to use Realtor, use Realtor. That's fine with me. Now, the problem is, and this is something that no one tells people, some people might not even know about it. We pay for leads through realtor.com. We pay $625, $650 a month for that. We get whatever leads, we follow those leads, we call people, talk to people. Most of them are angry and not wanting to talk to us anyways, but we do our thing. We call them and find out if they do or don't need help. What people don't understand is that MLS, multiple listing service, is the source. It's the center. It's where the information is put, where it starts. Why does it start there? Because agents like myself and everybody else in the world, that is the database that we use to tell the rest of the world that we've got a listing, that there's a property there that's for sale. That being said, that is where the freshest, the best information comes from. Okay, so that's that. MLS is the center of the universe. That's where all the information starts, and from there it goes out to Realtor, Zillow, Home.com, whatever. That said, the websites that these people are using, the Homes, the Realtor, the Zillow, get that information. But once they get that information, all right, here's a new listing. If that listing changes on MLS, now it's in contingent status or it's in, it's sold, that information doesn't necessarily update immediately. And I want to tell you why that happens. There's a reason. It's not like it's just it's a programming thing. It's not a programming thing. They could probably do it faster if they wanted to do it faster, but they don't want to do it faster. Why? Well, because they are selling those leads to agents like me. And if these properties stay on the market for a little bit longer, it may potentially catch the attention of people out there that go, ooh, this place is, available. Let's go send this to Tony. Or you click on the link and say, I want more information. They make that very easy. All you gotta do is just boop. It's I want more information. Now it goes out to 10 different agents, including me. 10 different agents are now texting and calling and, oh my God, I got to do it as fast as possible because if we don't, I got to be the first one to reach this person. Otherwise, that person, that potential client is gone. So we're all like a bunch of, we need to do things as fast as we can to be able to reach people as fast as we can. So Realtor does this, Zillow does this. They do not communicate, and I'm guessing intentionally, instantly with the source of the information, MLS. The reason for that is because, again, they want people to look at it, click on it, send it out to everybody. Everybody goes, oh my God, I got a lead, and they're going to go chase this person down. That justifies them charging me $625 a month. And the next guy, and the next guy, and the next guy, and the next guy, girl. So that is part of their business, is to drag their feet on these listing statuses I can't tell you how many times people have come to me and said, clients now, no, go look at this property. I found it on realtor.com. I found it on Zillow. And you go, this has been under agreement for 3 months now. You know what I mean? And they're like, what do you mean 3 months? I just saw it. It's there. Yeah, but they're not changing the status. Why? Because they're fishing, they're farming, they're if they drag their feet on the statuses, more people are doing the clicking, more things are going out to these real estate agents. Real estate agents are getting all happy saying, "Oh my God, I received, 10 leads this week." 9 of them either had already had real estate agents or are not ready for anything anyways, which is okay. We help people that are at different stages. That's not a problem. So the intent, 5 minutes here, 6 minutes, the intent here is to kind of explain that these third party websites do not update their statuses at nowhere near as fast as MLS. Whether that's intentional or not intentional, I'm suspecting that it's intentional. And the reason for is the more active status listings that they show on their website, the more people are clicking on it, the more that they're pushing out these emails and text messages to real estate agents that are getting excited. And again, I pay 600, and if there's another 200 or 300 people that are paying 600 a month, then that's the money that they're making for this zip code. Every zip code has this stuff. So there's money behind that. They're playing games with the emotions of buyer clients that are looking for properties. Buyer clients have no clue that they're doing this, and how could they? But that is what they're doing. So if you guys want to use Realtor and Zillow, use Realtor and Zillow. Again, I got clients right now that are using Realtor and Zillow. Fine, use it. You know what I mean? You give me an MLS number, I'll look it up and go, no, that's in contingent status. It went contingent yesterday, last week, last month, or sold last week, last month. Very rarely have I seen something that was as accurate as it was on MLS. So that is that. So hopefully I kind of described that one particular point I wanted to get across was the whole they drag their feet on the statuses to get more clicks, to get more people that potentially don't have real estate agents. So that is my take on the whole Realtor, Zillow, and other websites out there that people are clicking on, trying to get information on. It happens a lot that when by the time you get the information to me, or you ask me about this particular property, that when I go look at it, chances are it doesn't match MLS. So it is what it is. MLS can do anything and everything that Realtor or Zillow can do, but the search has to be accurate. So, for example, if you tell me, listen, Tony, I want Taunton and Taunton only. And I go, all right, fine. If that's what you want, that's what you want. I set up a profile and it's Taunton and Taunton only. But then a week later, you come back and now you're looking at a property in Rainham. It's in Rainham. MLS is not going to find it because you told me Taunton. You didn't say Rainham. You know what I mean? So if you're going to look in Rainham, tell me Rainham. If you're going to look in Middleborough, tell me Middleborough. That way I can set up the MLS profile. If you're looking at your MLS and say, MLS is just not coming up with anything, it's one of two things. Either the search criteria isn't perfect, isn't what it needs to be, or two, it doesn't exist. It's just not there. You know what I mean? Now you can go back into Realtor again and say, "Oh, look, see that one's active." It really isn't, because when I go check it, it was gone 3 months ago. You know what I mean? So that is the kind of problem that we're coming across with some of that kind of stuff. Use the programs, the applications, the apps that you want to use. Just realize the limitations and potentially the limitations that they've self-inflicted on themselves for business reasons that affect basically your search. So there's no reason why, again, to me, MLS is the source. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to make MLS, the multiple listing service database, the emails that we send out to people, or that profile that you can log into. I recently sent that out. Make that into something that gets you the most current information. There's little bugs with that too, and I've come across those, and sometimes there's just nothing you can do. It shows one thing, but it's really another. But on the scale of what you're going to see on Zillow and Realtor and whatever other websites, these third-party websites, not even close. Not even close. So if you want to drive yourself less nuts as we're going through this process, try MLS. And if you're curious about as far as what the profile is set at, call me, talk to me, text me, Facebook Messenger me. I can send you pictures there. Hey, here's exactly 3 bedroom up to this price point. In these towns, if there's something in there that we need to tweak, add, change, remove, let's do that so that you guys get what is available in those towns. So again, remember that is 10 minutes. Remember that these are properties that I and all the other agents are inputting into this website, this database server somewhere, MLS, that we are all currently working on. So pre-foreclosures, foreclosures, for sale by owners, all that stuff won't be on there. Because they're technically not for sale. You know what I mean? Or the for sale by owners are for sale, but they're not being brokered. They're not going through a broker. So the sales commission thing is a concern. Doesn't mean that we can't do it. I just did one recently, a month, 2 months ago, or something like that, where it was a for sale by owner. The clients had found it. They asked me about it. I researched it, figured out the name of the person that was responsible for the sale, which wasn't the owner, was basically an employee of the seller. Reached out to that person, and we ended up making a deal. So for sale by owners, I'm not going to say likely, you know what I mean, but it has happened, you know what I mean. So that's a possibility. Pre-foreclosures, definitely not. I mean, those things are not for sale. The pre-foreclosure is before being foreclosed on. So the owners, chances are they're going to either drag their feet before the sales. I don't want to get into that whole topic again. I did that yesterday. You can check that video. But that's the way those things go. If at all you can handle MLS, my recommendation is using MLS. The multiple listing service, this is the setup, the account profile that we set you up on. If not, then use what you got to use. Just be aware that you may be looking at properties that are not accurate as far as the status. You may look at active, it may not be active. It may be in contingent status. It may be sold. So hopefully that helped. Kind of describe a little bit more about realtor.com, Zillow, that kind of thing, the information that you're looking on those applications versus what you are looking at in MLS, and what's a little more useful, a little bit more accurate. All right, have a great day. 13 minutes. Take care. I beat it by 3 minutes from yesterday. I'm going to try to make these videos shorter, but I haven't had time on that. Have a good day. See ya.